The only thing I can do is be funny.
True.
That's the only way out of this. And I will.
Shane Gillis has the craziest rise in comedy history, and it's not even close. And we'll probably never see something like it ever again. He went from being an unknown open micer to getting cast on SNL overnight, only to lose it all just as quickly. And if the story ended there, there'd be nothing to talk about, but Shane Gillis managed to rise above everything, becoming even more famous and popular and funny than he ever would have been had he just stayed at SNL and not been fired.
Like they know the answer. Or like,
Yeah.
this is what I would do. And it's like, bro, no one has done this. No one's gone from literally not famous at all to just known as a racist.
For backstory, Shane was doing comedy in Philly and later in New York, but while he was in Philly, he starts the Matt and Shane's Secret podcast with his best friend, Matt McCusker. The podcast is great for anyone that loves comedy and is looking to escape the word police and people that say you can't say that without fully descending into, hey, this is actual racism. Just lighthearted humor, the type of stuff you would find when you have a poker night with your boys and everyone feels safe to say whatever they want and joke around about whatever they want because everyone knows that everyone is joking. However, when he gets SNL, Shane finds himself unable to escape the word police as articles are quickly written about him concerning just different things said on this podcast. And honestly, what was written about in particular was kind of funny to anyone that watched the podcast because everyone knows that there were way worse things said, obviously all in the name of humor, than what was being written about.
He got canceled at the beginning of his career. Please welcome from Almost Saturday Night Live, Shane Gillis.
Luckily for Shane and the comedy community, he's actually funny. Almost 2 years after he's fired, he appears on Joe Rogan.
What was your experience like with the whole SNL debacle thing? What was that like?
It's very, very crazy. I don't know. It's tough to... There's not many people that you can even talk to about it.
With the pump now primed, gaining followers from both all the SNL controversy and his Joe Rogan appearance, Shane launches his first special almost 2 years to the date of him getting fired from SNL.
I don't know. I had a nice time. I live in New York, so I left. I went back to my parents' house because I have white privilege. Some people didn't get to leave the city. I did because of my privilege. And I used it. You gotta use it. You know what I mean? Doesn't it feel more disrespectful to waste it? You know? What? Then we're all just being racist for nothing?
The special is a hit, gaining 55 million views in the 4 years that it's been on, to this day at least. Shane didn't have a body of work when the SNL firing happened, so there's nothing anyone could go back and reference and say, hey, this guy is funny, this guy's just messing around. All they had were clips being shown to them from his podcast that were taken out of context. With it now being proven that Shane's not only funny, but a top-tier comedian, he starts gaining friends such as Dave Chappelle and Louis C.K., people that would only be friends with comedians because they are genuinely very funny. They have nothing to gain from hitching their wagon to Shane Gillis. They only are friends with him because they know he's funny and they enjoy being around other funny people. There's no way Shane would have been able to know this when it was happening, but him being fired from SNL was the biggest blessing he could have ever asked for. With him being canceled before his career even began, it's very unlikely that he'll be canceled again, at least not for the same thing. And ironically, the people trying to tear him down actually did the opposite. They made him stronger than he ever would have been had they not done all these hit pieces. Shane now has 2 specials, both of which have done very well. He's gone on to host multiple things such as the ESPs and the Kevin Hart Roast, and that podcast that ended up getting him in trouble is now the highest grossing podcast on Patreon. So all in all, he has done incredibly well for himself and can only do better from here on out.